Hi! Welcome back to Natural Beauty 0214. I am for real. Why you looking at me like that?
What?
Why you looking at me like that? I can see you. So Brandon decides that he wants to combine his locks, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. It's too easy. He doesn't want to combine just two. If it was two, you know, there's a lot of videos on YouTube where I looked at them latch it through, and then that connected it at the root 2-strand twist, and use some yarn and go through the 2-strand twist, and it'll eventually lock. But he wants to lock 4 of them together because he wants rather large locks. I don't know why he want to do it, but he want it done, so I'm gonna get it done. I have no idea how I'm going to get it done, so I'm going to have to experiment and try to figure out how I'm going to get the... Somebody's at the door, huh? I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get all of the locks to merge together, twisted, and to keep the yarn tightened up. So I have sectioned off only 3 just because his ones in the right corner are kind of thick, and this is going to equal 4. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. Okay. My thought process is to use a product that is really, really thick so that the roots will stick together as I pin it. So I'm using a beeswax based product that I mix myself with a little bit of shea butter and oils. And this is what I use on my hair as well, how I get it to stay and stick. Beeswax is not bad, guys. Do your research. It's not bad unless you mix it with mineral water. Not mineral water, but minerals or petroleum, which most of the products have. If it's organic beeswax, then it's good. So I sprayed his hair with some water and oil. I'm putting that on there. Should have melted it a little bit more, but it's all good. And I'm using it and rubbing it through my hand so that it'll melt down. And just by combing that, you can't tell that that's not one. So go ahead and twist them like that. I'll clip right here at the root. And I'll start by single-least twist, using the single-least twist method, and that's twisting each side as you twist. Okay, so I'm back. It's twisted, and as you see, it's already unraveling, but this is to be expected. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to turn your head, babe. I'm going to have to hold it together while I'm sewing. So I'm using a curved needle, and that looks like this. Ow. Fuck, I just poked myself. I just poked myself, that hurt. I'm using a curved needle and some thread, and it's really, 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 really long. Just double that through, tie a knot at the end, like so. And then you start at the very bottom of the clip and you make your first insert through the entire thing, and you pull it all the way until the knot stops. So I'm going to twist a little bit more. I went from left to right. Now I'm going from right to left. And I have a double knot, so it's hard for me to pull through. And then I'll continue to just keep going. So as I'm twisting, I'm holding the hair, and then I'm just using the curved needle and weaving it through, and I'm making sure that I'm getting it through all of the locks. And I'll repeat the process until I get all the way down. It depends on you on how close or how far apart that you want to thread it through. I feel like I'm going to have to thread it a little bit closer just because these are smaller locks. They're more, I'm sorry, not smaller locks. It's more locks that I'm trying to combine, so I have to thread it really close. Alright, and after I went through a few times, it looks like this, and I could just take that and snip that little piece, no big deal. Alright, so the first one worked out pretty well. It's nice and tight at the base, and for the most part it's together. You can't even see the thread. Nice little bulb at the end. And I'm gonna finish the rest of his head. Stay still. I'm gonna finish the rest of his head, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. He has went from 122 locks to 21 locks. So turn around and show y'all. It actually took a long time. I'm not gonna lie, it did take a long time. It took me like 5 or 6 hours because I had to go down every single one of them and put yarn through them, and then I still got to go back because some spots are not as tight as I would like them. See that little gap right there? I'll go back through and run the yarn through them. Thread. Not the yarn, the thread, but not the yarn, but the thread. Yeah. So yeah, turn around that way. Let y'all see what it looks like. And it's still wet. He didn't sit underneath the dryer long enough. If he would have sit on there long enough, then these would have been staying really tight, but he won't listen. But yeah. Okay, you can turn that way now. So, here are the ends. It looks just like the 2-strand twists that I did, except for these are 4 and 5 strand twists. It depends. Some of them I use 5 because they're a little bit smaller, and some of them I use 4. Right here I use 3, and I think a few up top I use 3. So it just depends. I just tried to get them all the same size as far as the locks itself. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I will make sure to do an update. It'll probably be like a month, after about a month, and then I'll do another retwist and show you guys the progress and see how it looks throughout the months and how long it takes for it to lock. So stay tuned as always. That's about it. Have a good day.